Hey, you know what it is? Done. Key to H-Time Legend 713 Switch Eyes the Movement. Check it out. Shouts out to PowerTV.net. Holla back.
Power TV. We in New York with the legendary little Keke. What's good, man?
What's good, man? Water. It's all up.
So what you doing out here in New York right now?
Man, I'm repping my city real hard. Nah, 713. We out on the promotional tour. Got new album getting ready to come out July 1st. Independent album, Money Don't Sleep. 713 Switch House. 2 Chainz, Yo Gotti, Kevin Gates, 8 Ball, Devin the Dude, Power Wow. You know what I'm saying? Nice album. Getting ready to come. Money Don't Sleep.
Some heavyweights right there.
Yeah.
So like, do you have trouble like find people to work with? Like how do you get people to work with you on your albums?
Well, I'm very respectful, first of all. You know what I'm saying? It's a craft. I make money off of it, so I don't just call people and drive them bananas about doing it. Hey man, can you do this? You know, it's a mutual love. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, either it's a mutual love that's been reached out, and you know, you ain't gonna always get it exactly when you want to, but I'm 7 out of 10. You know, if I reach out to them, they give me a call back, so it wasn't that hard. And you know, I'm an OG in the game, and you know, I do a lot of favors myself.
Alright, so you're from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Texans draft selection?
Oh my God. It was a no-brainer though. That was what we were supposed to do. Anything else besides that would have kind of, you know, it was, you know, that was a no-brainer pick. We had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So lining them up on the other side of JJ Watt should be a good for him. You know, welcome to the city. I've been seeing him on Instagram. Look like he's already getting a little acclimated to the city.
Alright, cool. So you think they're gonna do better this year?
You got to. You ain't got to do nothing. Win one more game and be 3 and 13 instead of 2 and 14. And you're already doing better. You know what I'm saying? So I hope so. You know what I'm saying? The Texans got a couple more decisions to make, but we'll be all right.
What you think about the Rockets, man? Like they went out. They was like one of the top teams, and they went out first round.
We'll play our way. Really, man, from the Texas standpoint and the Rockets standpoint, what people don't know is even when the Texans went to the playoffs last year, I feel like they overachieved. Even with the Rockets, people really was already making us a championship team. We'll play our way. So now I didn't expect us to lose in the first round, but we was first round, second round team. It wasn't time for us to do too much more. We still missing one more player.
All right, so does a Houston person cheer for the Spurs now? Or?
Yeah, it's Texas now.
Yeah, you got to.
It's Texas now. You know what I'm saying? We get away with that a little bit, man. You know, during the playoffs, especially the Rockets going home. You know, yeah, it's Spurs now. The Mavericks go home, Spurs.
All right, so I got to ask this because you're a Houston legend. All right, Actavis, like they stopped doing the distribution and everything. They just pulled it off the shelves. They was like, it's getting too much negative promotion from all this. They kind of blamed it on music, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's your take on that?
It's just a big mockery at this point. You know, it's really hard for me to explain it to people from the outside that's not from the city, because y'all will never really get the real meaning of it, what it means to us, and what it is. And really, it's a mockery. It's some bullshit to me, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like what the people doing with it and glorifying, and how it's just what's happening right now. If it wasn't for the shit that happening right now, they wouldn't even be taking it off the shelf or even doing none of that. Based on the game and the talking and everything you do, and it's totally misconcepted. Half of the people drinking don't know what they drinking.
They probably don't even do it.
No, they don't even know what they doing. And they ripping it. It's a lot of people ripping this shit and don't have the slightest idea what's going on. So me, I've just taken my head out the ring of even talking about it, because it's far gone past the conclusion of being anything real.
Alright, so how's the sneaker game in Houston? Like, I know up here we like foams and Jordans and everything. Like, what they rock down there?
Jordans, foams. But me, to be honest, our game, we on that exotic shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wear regular shoes like to work out and play. You know, everything is really Giuseppe's and Louis, and it's that way now. You know what I'm saying? Like like I 5 or 10 of my partners, man, they own it. Gucci's, Louis, the tennis shoe game, the exotic shoe game is right now. You gotta have you $1,000 pair of shoes to even be really talking. Now the Jordan game is just, we've been on that. So what people don't know, we the 4th largest city in the world. So we very in tune to fashion and hip hop. So the Jordan phone posit game, that's like normal. To be making an impression right now, you got to be with your Ferragamos and your Louis and your Giuseppe's and Louis Lehman's and, you know, all these Ballys, and you You talking a $500-$600 up shoe game, really.
Alright, so once again, like you OG in the game and everything. So just give advice to these people coming up. Like, what do you do with your money? Like, not you personally, but like, what artists do with their money? Like, when they just get that one record or start making show money, like, what would be the first thing you suggest for them to do?
Not a good question for me. I spent all mine. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, what I would say is, the normal thing what somebody would say was, make this investment, do this investment, do this. I've seen people took all their money, put in investment, and the investments took their money. It's all about who you are as a character. The one thing that you should know that it's not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have no retirement plans or anything that to go with it. So my first thing would be it's so easy to tell somebody, save this, save that, but that's not exactly what I would say. I would just say, man, like me, for instance, I do a lot of things, but I'm still in a situation where I'm the cash cow, so all my money, I'm still putting it back into me. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the game. I'm not preaching that to the next person. Do what makes sense with you. If you have a niche, if you have a craft, you know what I'm saying, I would say get into it. There's people who go into, went into trying to get trucks, car washes, anything that you could think of. But it all results back to, I'm still in this. So until I'm finished, I ain't even really ready to figure out whatever the hell else to do, because now I'm just trying to figure out how to save some of it, because I make enough here in order to survive, you know.
Alright, cool. So anything else you want to say?
Well, I would just tell a person, man, you know, before I got to it, ain't just about the money. Whatever you're doing right now, man, just try to do it times 10, because the game extra crowded. I think the game is way overcrowded, and I really think that people should know that everybody's not gonna make it. You brought up the draft and all that a couple of days. It's just to think about the draft. Everybody in that draft was a star at a point, or very good, or at least real good. Either high school, college, they were stars. It doesn't mean that it's going to translate to the league, that you're going to be a star in the league. It's the same thing with the rap game. We're not telling you that you can't rap. We're not telling you ain't hot. We ain't telling you you're not a legend in your hood. We ain't told you ain't sold more crack than all the rest of the crack dealers. You did all that. We just saying you just might not make it in this particular game. This game ain't for everybody. So that's just what I would tell somebody. Not to stop your dreams or to stop you from working and doing what you do. Please know that the opposite of this, or the backside of this, the flip side of this, is everybody's not going to make it. Just like the #1 pick, it's not a guarantee that it's going to translate. He's been a superstar in college. Sacks, 15, 20, tackling, big, strong, but that don't mean it's going to translate to the NFL game. Same thing with the rappers. Just because you make your first demo, your first CD, you're from the hood, you're from the streets, you went to high school, you had 5 fights, you won 4, it don't make you going to succeed in this game. So that's what be my thing, man. Work hard, do everything you're doing time 10, and keep in the back of your mind that you have to work hard, because this game is definitely not promised to nobody.